Hey guys,
Oh, sorry.
what do y'all think? If I had shaved again, would have had a little resemblance.
Your radar.
So I brought Keisha in here in case you guys had any questions, and thought we'd have fun a little bit longer before she heads home. And let's see if we can get this moved around here. This chair I got so wide, Keisha can't hardly get up.
Yeah.
Close enough to get on the camera. So anyway, so what's everybody up to this morning? Any resemblance? One of our subscribers sent me a radar hat. Pretty cool, huh? So it says we got 4 people in here, but the chat's full. So I don't know how many people we got in here. It may only be 4.
Maybe people just like to talk like you.
So anyway, so did y'all enjoy the definitely radar? That must have been coming from Michael.
Did you tell him you had the full collection of MASH?
Yeah.
On VHS back in the day.
Oh yeah, one time I had every episode of MASH on VHS.
Yeah.
And
I think we watched every episode when you got it.
Yeah, I got to get me another set in Blu-ray or something, because I love MASH. Do what?
I said, yeah, because now they're dated. I don't think we have a VHS player anymore, do we?
Yep, I think I sold all my VHS MASH tapes. Probably should have kept them. But anyway, there's Over the Hill RV. Check out this fine cap. And I thought I'd do my radar thing. Y'all just don't know how big of a radar fan I am. How big of a radar fan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's big time. We watched, what was that show we watched? And you had the guy, and you said that reminded you of Radar. It was that zombie show, Z Nation or something. What was his name? Citizen Z?
Citizen Z, yeah. The dispatcher guy.
It was obsessed with that.
And Keisha will tell you I'm a radio guy too, and Radar was known for his being on the radio a lot. So
he's a ham radio nerd.
Yep. So to say that I'm a Radar fan is a little bit of an understatement.
Someone said you went nuts for all
Yeah, that's Uncle Lisa. So what I'll do for this show, right? I pour out my soul to you guys. So anyway, so we're just gonna have a good time, and Keisha had a blast doing that video.
Yeah.
That was a one-take video. She done really good. Tammy filmed it for us, and I was going to speed up the time, but I thought
thinking we were going to have to. But yeah. I didn't know how long it took me to do my hair, so it only took 7 minutes or so.
About that, yeah. About the whole video wasn't but about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
we talk a lot.
Yep. So appreciate you guys coming over. Let's see here. Beyond Beauty said she liked it. It was a great video. Beyond Beauty says she's seen every episode of MASH at least 20 times. Me too.
I haven't.
I actually have a autographed Hawkeye picture. That's the only one of the crew that I have autographed, though I've never got to meet the others.
We've got to meet some famous people.
Yep, I showed them our picture one time. Yep.
Oh, did you?
This is my Comic-Con kid right here. We go all over. Thanks to her, I got to meet Val Kilmer and Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Keisha says Batman. I say Doc Holliday. So
yeah. Somebody on my Facebook that's my age just saw Tombstone for the first time, and somebody commented saying that was wrong. That has now been righted.
Bob's Adventure, Comic-Con, cool. Yeah. We have been to Dragon Con and Comic-Con together.
And Atlanta Comic-Con.
Yeah, and
they're both in Atlanta, but
Dragon Con was really cool. It's a lot bigger though, and it's a lot more work. And you got a lot more people. We didn't get to see all of it because there were so many people there.
Well, it's a whole week deal. I think it's 5 days now. It originally was 3 days. Now it's 5. It's across 4 hotels, and we thought if we wouldn't have spent so much money to go to Dragon Con the first year, we probably would have just left because we had a hard time navigating at the beginning. They give you a map that's
terrible map.
book like this that tells you, that tells you where every vendor is, where every celebrity is, all that stuff. And we stayed in one hotel, I think, to meet all the celebrities because we were just like, we're afraid we were going to get lost. But it's pretty fun. It's fun to do. We've got to meet some cool people.
So, y'all can see the scroll going across. We want to thank, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Valhalla Gaming for the $20 tip yesterday. And our sponsors, let me just say up front, Mel and Nettie didn't ask me to put them in as sponsors. I've done it not as much for what they do to us, do for us, as even though they do a lot. I done it mainly for what they do to the community, do for the community. I could tell y'all, but I'm not, because if she wants everybody to know, she'll tell. But I could tell y'all just story after story after story after story about things they've done in front of the camera and behind the camera that I know about, talking from other channels. So they're big in our community. If their banner was posted on every channel, it wouldn't be too much. But anyway,
sorry, I was reading.
And so that's the reason they're on there. They didn't ask for that. They didn't want that in exchange for their gifts or anything. They done that out of the kindness of their heart, and I appreciate it. Silver State K9 is a sponsor, and we appreciate them. The sponsor lets us do, different things and have a little fun and all that kind of good stuff. Gives us stuff to talk about. Over the Hill RV and Bob's Adventures are Patreon members. And if you want to know what you get for being a Patreon member, ask them to. I put goofy pictures of me growing up in my life and things in my life. And I think Keisha may even be in a picture. We may have a family picture on there. But anyway, they get to see stuff like a month before it goes public on Patreon. So there's actually a Cowboy Geary picture on there now. There's a midlife crisis Geary picture on there.
You have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Did you tell them about your Porsche that you had years a few years ago?
Yep. I told them about my Porsche on here one time.
I drove it.
Yep. Keisha got to drive it. It was stick shift. And I let her drive it around the bank parking lot. But she did get to drive it.
You tried to get me to drive on the road, but I wouldn't do it. I was afraid I'd do something.
Yep. But she got to get it. Some
people said they had been to Comic-Con.
Comic-Con is fun. Atlanta Comic-Con, to me,
I think they see.
Yeah, that's Michael and Shelly, our epic RV adventure. We enjoyed Atlanta Comic-Con a bunch.
Yeah, Atlanta Comic-Con, I don't know if
that's where I met Val Kilmer, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you done it at Atlanta, maybe. I can't remember because they're both in Atlanta, so it's hard to remember. Yeah. But one is a lot smaller. So where Dragon Con's like 4 of like the huge hotels there in like downtown Atlanta or wherever it is. The Atlanta Comic-Con's just in basically one place, one room. For the most part, it's one room other than the panels and stuff. But I've met Neville off of Harry Potter.
We got a lot of Harry Potter.
Me and Dad met the Lucius Malfoy off of Harry Potter.
Yep.
He talked to us for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And
we met, what's her name?
We met Ginny off of Harry Potter. Ginny Weasley.
No, we met what's her name off the young girl.
Oh, of Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia.
We met someone.
What was her name?
I
we got a picture in here.
I don't think. I might have a picture on my phone.
Anyway, she was so nice. I mean, like she stopped. Me and Keisha got there, and there was hardly anybody in line at the time. But we were like one of the first ones in the door.
Yeah,
and so we got there before her booth got real busy. She came out, talked and talked and talked and talked.
Yeah, if they didn't have a whole lot of people, I'm trying to look. That's why I keep looking down. I got a lot of pictures on my phone, but what done before then?
We met
in
Atlanta. They Well, all of them, they let people dress up and all that. They was a young kid there dressed up in a Groot. Any of
Oh,
you?
I got the group picture.
Anyway, this cat was, dead on.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And
yours might be a better picture. It's me with them. Let's see.
You have to hold it up there so you can see it. Turn it so you don't have a glare.
Can you
a little closer. Now tilt it back. There you go.
There we go. You see it?
That was not a paid actor. That was just somebody attending the event. Is that not cool? You're short when you're shorter than Groot.
I'm pretty short. Y'all talk about how young I look. I'm only 5 feet tall. There's only so much I can do.
That's with her mouth closed. Who was that? That's Val Kilmer. Oh, yeah.
He looks a lot different now. Okay, y'all. Y'all gotta.
Yeah, you gotta. This is Val Kilmer. He's not looking too good. But this is Doc Holliday.
But yeah, there's a few. We saw, I thought I had more pictures. Oh, I got pictures of you and your Star Wars people.
Oh, I'm a Star Wars junkie.
Let's see. Oh, we got Adam Baldwin.
Yeah, this is a good one. He was right beside Val Kilmer.
I keep tilting my phone. There we go. I'm kind of blurry, but you can see him. That's all that really matters. My face looks swapped, but it's fine. But we saw some cool people. We saw, if anybody likes Smallville, I got the pictures of the Jenny too here.
Yeah, let's see them.
Oh, here's us with some Harry Potter. Here's the Smallville people. I'll show you first. So
I'm not a big Smallville fan. I was along for the ride.
Smallville's the way to go. And ironically, my favorite was always Lex Luthor, which is weird because he's the villain.
The Harry Potter one. Don't stop.
Oh yeah, I'm going. But my favorite Smallville, Mom always made fun of me. Me and Mom always watched Smallville. Dad didn't really watch Smallville.
Not Smallville fan.
But my favorite was always Lex, even though he was the villain. And he was the nicest one there.
Yeah.
Like, I went up, I think Dad was in line for somebody else, and he was in the booth beside me, and there was really nobody in line yet. So I just scooted over real quick and got in line. And he was eating lunch, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting your lunch? And he's like, no, you're fine. He's like, I can eat inside. It's fine. And was just talking and goofing off for the longest because nobody much was in line. Everybody wanted to see, what's his name? Whoever Superman Clark Kent is. I can't think of his name right now. But here's some for Harry Potter fans. Somebody said they used to watch Smallville when it first came out, but fell out of it. I've watched every single episode. I was actually in the middle of rewatching Smallville.
Thrifty Angela, Val Kilmer has a Facebook page. That's how I keep up with him. He's not doing good, though.
Yeah. But here's some Harry Potter people for y'all Harry Potter fans. That's Lucius Malfoy. I think his name is Jacob Isaacs. He's also in The Patriot for all y'all Patriot people.
Oh, Jarhead and Ginger. Probably not before y'all come back to the States, but Keisha works on the Patriot Missile Program. So they do go to Okinawa in that area.
I probably won't ever get to go, but some people have.
Yeah, they sell that Patriot Missile all over the world.
But, so here is Lucius's, what he looked like in Harry Potter, in case y'all forget. Y'all kind of see that maybe. Maybe I should go closer. I don't know. There's still kind of a glare.
Oops, it went off.
Oh, man. Hold on. There we go. They have to help me. There we go. We can kind of see it. They kind of help y'all figure out who people are. So, man, Thomas was my,
Comic-Con.
Sort of my Comic-Con. When people would bail on me, Thomas would go. And so we saw Neville. Let's get a little closer. I'm trying to get the glare off of it, but it's kind of hard to do with the phone. We need a better system on the phones. But anyways, Neville looks like this if y'all are not familiar. He was super cool as well. I fangirled a little bit seeing him.
You ought to hear. It's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Here's us with Jenny.
Now, she was really cool, really nice.
But yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. I should have been doing that the whole time. Someone said love the Patriot missile. They kept me safe many times.
Yes. Keisha works on when they redo the software in it, which they constantly do.
Yeah.
Keisha tests it and makes sure it still does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
So she is proud of her for what she does. So there's Jarhead and Ginger. You just now coming in?
Maybe.
So I was just talking about you guys. So you had said something about seeing Keisha in Okinawa. She may actually be in Okinawa. You never know because she works on the Patriot Missile Program.
Yeah. They just send me places. I don't know where I go.
Yeah. She goes to...
I go to New Mexico some.
Yeah.
But...
White Sands, she goes quite a bit. She's been twice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not in the service. She works for a private defense contractor, Teledyne Brown, at Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville, Alabama. So
yep.
She lives over in that area, Madison, over near where Senior Sister lives.
Yeah. It's fun. Best job I've ever had. I was talking to Dad earlier. So this was my first job after working for, oops, hit the mic.
She used to work on Honda body parts, inside door panels and stuff like that. That's where she went to work right out of college, working at a manufacturing plant because she couldn't get a job.
Yeah.
She had a college degree and no job.
Worked third shift, about 56 hours a week. But I had the most money in the bank then, too, because I couldn't do nothing because I just slept and worked. But then I worked in child support.
Jarhead wants to know where you got the tricolor blouse. Were you wearing that in the video?
Yeah.
Pull up the video. What were you wearing in the video?
I think I was just wearing my gray Teledyne shirt. If it's this one, it's a UNA shirt.
The shirt she's wearing now is the University of North Alabama. Our son is fixing to go to school there, and she's the big sister that supports. So
yeah, I tried to get everybody a UNA shirt, but so their colors are purple and gold. I
got mine over here. I haven't worn it yet, but they have Patriots over there where they're at. So
talk about you.
Huh?
He's talking about you.
I got you.
I was like, I don't think so. We're a little slow, y'all.
Yeah, we're a little slow.
I think Beyond Beauty said she'd be back in 15 minutes. She said she wanted us to do a video on the time.
Keisha has another hair, whatever that thing is.
It is, I don't know what you call it. It's called a time iron, but you hold it one way and it straightens your hair, and you hold it a different way and it'll curl your hair without having to like wrap your hair around the ones or stuff like that. Or it doesn't clamp. Well, it does clamp, but not like the other clamps. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I bought that. Well, I got it for my birthday, I think, or Christmas or something. But I'm not a pro on that one, so it'll be a little not as good, but I'll do it. I told her I'd try to bring it next week.
So
it's a little harder. There's a learning curve on it. It's not dummy proof. Not like the other.
She probably won't be using it any now, so she might have a good deal in one.
Yeah, it's a little harder. They have videos because it's so like on the reviews, they'll have people say, I can't figure out how to do it. And usually by the time I figure out how to do like one side of my hair, you have to do it a little bit different for the other side. The other side just decides not to work. One time I finally got my whole hair done, and by the time I was done, the curls were falling out. So
I got this jacket at a yard sale or a thrift store.
Really? You've had it for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody may have gave me this. Anyway, I don't know where I got it. I didn't order it or spend no big amount of money on it. I got it somewhere.
We like thrift stores.
Yeah, we thrift store a lot, yard sale a lot. So I probably picked it up somewhere like that, or somebody might have gave it to me. See you, happy place camping. Be good. Oh, happy place camping. Before you leave, we need to figure out how to what do they call that?
Geocaching. Yeah.
We need to hide us an ammo box in a lake somewhere and mark it as a geocaching site, so they'll have to magnet fish to pull it out of the water.
That'd be one way to do it.
That'd be awesome. Happy place camping. Get on that video.
Is it are they the ones that do the magnet fishing?
Yes, happy place camping. Now, how bad of a
Did
fever?
they do the geocaching?
Nope. Meant to be RVing, which they probably won't be here because they hadn't got off their live from last night until just a little bit ago. So
wow.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say, when I was in college, we made a geocaching app that showed you through a base, like a database, where the locations were, and it had a compass, and it would tell you where to walk to get to it. It was a little finicky. I was in college, but it was pretty cool.
We actually sell a red and black digital colored camo, but I hadn't been able to get the other. And I don't know why digital, to me, this looked more, quote, camo, but I don't know. The professionals know more than I do, yeah.
I don't know.
You can find these yard sales usually, or at these military supply stores.
Yeah.
Actually, this hat right here that someone graciously sent me come from Sportsman Outdoors or something. And the people are in here that gave it to me, and actually there was 3 in a bag, so I actually got 3. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to take it off. I am roasting. I want to wear it. Show you guys. Yeah.
Even with a jacket.
I'm gonna leave Keisha in here. Keisha's in charge till I get back.
I don't like that.
Keisha, if they get out of hand, just throw them out.
I don't know. Somebody said email me his hat size and address. Oh, our Epic or RV Adventures told Jarhead to email his hat size and address. There are plenty of them in the Fort Bragg area. The only reason I know about military bases is for my job, all the military people we work with. So I'm starting to get a sense of where all these military bases are. Well, I say are, like in Oklahoma, like the state of Oklahoma. I couldn't tell you other than that. And stuff like that. Or like wherever else. Feel better?
Man, I mean, it was like 280 degrees.
Yeah. At least they fixed your air.
You know what?
Didn't they fix the air?
Yeah, we got the air fixed. Yep.
That's her last time the air quit.
Yep.
I said I was going to live in the camper.
Yeah, our air went out in the house the other day. And I got a good heating and air guy. They came out, him and another guy, worked 2 hours, put Freon in it, and cleaned the condenser. I mean, it was like caked over inside the metal frame. I mean, they was here 2 hours or longer. $140, everything. I mean, that's cheap. There was only $80 labor. I thought that was really cheap. I was expecting it to be $300 or $400.
New hats right here.
The radar hat, yeah, I had it on a while ago. It's a boggin hat though. It looks just like the one Radar wore. One of the channels gifted me 3. Actually, they come in a bag of 3. I love that, by the way. Keisha's my proof how big of a Radar fan I am.
Oh yeah. Every time we go to those Comic Cons, he's like, this person is famous for this. I'm like, no, they're not. We argue about why they're famous. Val Kilmer and stuff like that's a good example.
The best role Val Kilmer ever done. And he was in a bunch of good ones. But the best role he ever done was Doc Holliday.
He's Batman.
Nope.
Yes.
Batman is just nowhere in comparison. So, hey, I got to show some mail. I'm going to do a Trump video maybe in a few days. I've got a kayaking video that Keisha helped me film. We went kayaking a couple of days ago. But I got some cool stickers yesterday. Captain Jack Scrapper. That's going to look good on my trunk too, by the way. And then I got one from, whoops,
Oh, no.
No Fixed Address. That is a cool sticker too, by the way.
That might still up for me.
I like the die cut ones. I may try to do die cut ones the next time.
That's pretty cool. That looks like a Jeep decal, like something you'd see on those. I'm all about making Jeep decals.
Whew, my allergies been messed up, guys. Y'all hear me sniffling.
Mike Kilmore as Jim Morrison. Is it bad that I don't know who Jim Morrison is? Probably.
I never watched that, Ginger. Jim Morrison was a singer way back in the day, way before your time.
Well, if it makes y'all feel better, the guy I'm dating, he says I haven't seen anything worth anything anyways, either. Apparently, I don't watch a lot of movies. I've watched Will Smith movies, and that's good enough for me.
I'm a tough movie critic. Oh, let me tell y'all something. I want to prove my point, and Michael at our Epic RV Adventure and Papa Drew. I want to prove a point right here, and Keisha's going to be my witness. If you have, and I do a terrible job with thumbnails, but I'm going to say that when I'm picking movies on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, if the thumbnail don't bring me in, I keep right on going. I don't even watch the trailer. Don't read anything about it. I can scroll through every one of Netflix movies. How fast, Keisha?
Oh, it's pretty quick. He doesn't pick movies anymore because, you know, he's too picky, and he finally got to the point of just like, whatever.
Yeah, they don't make good movies anymore. And two, I don't tend to find them if they do because they have terrible thumbnails that don't suck me in to want to watch the trailer. I mean, it looks like something out of the 70s. I don't want to watch an outdated 70s movie. Don't make your daggum thumbnail look horrible. But I do a terrible job with thumbnails. I'm just saying how big an impact it makes on drawing people in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do better, and I worked with Papa Drew a little bit last night, and I had already used stuff I learned on our Epic RV Adventures Tech Talk University, and I done used some of that, but some of it I had forgot, and Papa Drew went over it last night and helped me tweak it a little bit. So I didn't get to hear him tweak it the second time and make sure I got it right, but got to work on. I'm not a big fan of making
somebody assholes the guy I'm dating. So I'm 27. I think we established that in the other video in the chat. Was it another video? And so Brandon is 33. And he'll be 34 in July. We met at church.
Yeah.
So we've been going to church together since I moved to the Huntsville area.
And being around them, you wouldn't know that there's any age difference.
No.
Other than Brandon does know a few more like older movies and stuff.
Yeah. But, well, he has more, I guess, life experience. I guess he's done a lot of different jobs and stuff, but
he is a nautical engineer, right?
I think that's what he told me. He said he went to school for engineering to like build boats. And he said he used to have a job building boats and stuff. He says he's like anything with wood and fiberglass he can do whatever you want him to do. But then all the jobs that was around here got shipped off to like Mississippi, I think he said, and some other places. So that's not really what he does anymore, but he works for a pretty good company with some of my friends, which is weird. His boss is one of my best friends' husbands. So that's really weird.
Keisha, but, what's your job title?
So I'm a test engineer.
Yeah.
That's my new job title as of a few months ago. But
she just makes sure that bad boy will fly.
Yeah.
And do what it's supposed to do. she gets to actually play with test simulators. Ain't that cool? So
Someone
anyway,
said I'm 40 and my husband's 50 and we've been together for 17 years. Yours. Yeah, it's not. I think it weirded him out a little bit because he also, so my name's Keisha, obviously, but he has a sister named Keisha and I'm younger than, and that's his youngest sister. And I'm younger than his youngest sister named Keisha. And so I think that weirded him out a little bit. And if I ever talk about graduating high school, he's like, where was I when you were graduating high school? You know, when I graduated high school, what grade were you in? But he's gotten over it. That's fine. But
so I married an older woman as well. So I did.
she's like
Tammy is older than me.
Like 2 weeks, y'all. Their birthday's literally in the same month of the same year.
She's actually 12 days older than me.
Okay, I was 2 days off. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I forgot how we got to talk about Brandon. I don't know.
They asked how old your boyfriend was.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about thumbnails. So, Netflix.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with Netflix is not really the thumbnail, but it's that like 30-second trailer or whatever. If you like pause on it, sometimes it's the dumbest part of the movie. Like, that you wouldn't even, it doesn't tell you anything about the movie. I don't like that. I'm more of a Hulu person, TV show person myself. Ginger is 14 months older than Jarhead. She's a cougar.
Jarhead and Ginger's going to be moving back. They're stationed in Okinawa. Or he got stationed in Okinawa. He worked, I think, private contractor. What?
Uncompassed Life says, my wife and I are similar. My wife is constantly trying to get the senior discount for me. I'm 49. She thinks she's funny. That would be me. I do crazy. I call Brandon, which is the guy I'm dating, an old man all the time because he goes to bed at 7:30. He'll text me and be like, okay, I'm going to bed. Good night. And I'm like, it's still daylight outside. So, I don't know.
A little bit crazy. You got the sticker. You're welcome. I don't even know if we said hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. I didn't go down the list. I had this special rock star guest, and I didn't even think to go down the list.
We get sidetracked.
Oh, by the way, we started this yesterday. Just to throw this out here.
Shelly and our kid says the same thing to me.
Somebody may do the Tube Buddy. I mean, not Tube Buddy. Somebody may do the TV guide thing, Cube guide, whatever. Or they may not. I don't know. Somebody said K&R Destinations may do it. But we're going to do our own deal. I'm not mailing you nothing. We're not going to have a list. But I have fine-tuned what we're going to do. So, every day when we get on here, you just type in the chat when your live stream is. You can promote your live stream in this chat. If you don't type it in and promote it, that's on you. If you're typing the wrong time, that's on you. If you accidentally put yours on the same time as somebody else and you didn't mean to do that, well, that's up to you if you want to change it or not. It's no big deal. But I mean, I'm just saying. So if you want to keep up with who's going on when, come to the show and you'll learn about it. If y'all want to, we can set aside a time and say, hey, everybody does a live stream, type in your live stream now and what time you have it. I don't care. We can do that if y'all want to. Y'all just have to remind me to do it. So,
Jarhead is an air traffic controller. He's a former Marine.
99 days to retire.
That'd be a good thought.
They're going full time.
Sweet.
They're moving back to the States.
Oh, are y'all the ones in Japan?
They're the ones in Okinawa. Yeah, that is Kojak and Ginger.
Okay.
And Ginger is redheaded as Uncle Scott used to be.
So she's a ginger?
She is a true ginger. Yep. She don't like to be seen on camera.
No. It is a little nerve-wracking. This isn't as bad as I got interviewed at church last Sunday. On the spot, on the fly. The pastor's just like, hey, I'm going to interview you in like 30 minutes. Get ready. And answer these questions that are like, why do you like serving the church? Like, how do you come up with something like that on the fly? I don't know. I'm not good at coming up with stuff on the fly.
Oh,
But spotlights on you, it gets real nerve-wracking. I felt like I was in speech class and my hands were shaking, and this is way easier.
okay. Another FYI and another deal of the day. Michael at our Epic RV Adventure has another coupon for a lifetime TubeBuddy membership, $99. So he has another coupon. Don't know how many people will be able to use it, but first person to go and let me just get him up here and tell him how find out how he wants to do that. Out there. Michael has been real nice to our channel. And when he gets deals of the day, he comes over here and gives them out to you guys. So tell everybody about it.
That's really awesome. The International Christian Women's Club in Okinawa. I was reading a book where this lady was talking about contentment, and they had traveled to
Grab that book right there.
Japan. The second one.
Mm-hmm.
She had traveled to Japan with her husband and talked about how it was real secretive in like Tokyo, I think at the time, maybe the 90s or something. Talking about how you had to sort of have a secret knock and stuff because it was not great if you were known as a Christian and stuff. I don't know if it's still like that, but
you guys, Ginger needs to read this book. I have started it and I have not got very far, but Tammy read this. I don't know if Keisha read it.
I haven't read that one. That wasn't the one I was talking about, but
this is my wife cried every day reading it. She'd be reading it in the truck. You ready, Michael?
Oh, there you
Good
go.
morning.
So this is Michael from our Epic RV Adventure. This is Keisha.
Okay.
She's mean just like her mama, so watch out. If we need to, we'll throw her out.
Yeah.
Well, luckily she got her looks from her mama and not her daddy.
Yep, thank the Lord for that. got her brain from her mama too. She's smart cookie.
Thank the Lord for that one too. All right. Well, a couple of things real quick.
Oh yeah, slot dog heaven.
Yum yum.
No, it's not.
It's not slot dog heaven.
One of these are.
The
other one was made with a French fry cutter.
French fry cutter.
French fry cutter.
Cutter, yeah, cutter.
Okay.
And they look very similar. Oh, you want me to go full screen on it? Okay. Well, here we go. There we go.
Oh yeah, very similar.
Wow.
Very similar. Shelly got the idea from Captain Jack, who did a DIY video, or I'm saying it wrong. Huh?
Apple cutter?
Yeah, he used an apple cutter. But you got to be careful if you're not using the patent pending slot dog, because or maybe it's not patent pending. Maybe the patent's approved. Who knows? I just made it up. Of course, an apple cutter or French fry cutter will cut all the way through the hot dog, where a slot dog won't. So you got to be careful.
Right. Yep.
So
we couldn't have a show without talking slot dogs.
That's right. And I'm not really sure why you just don't have that scrolling on the bottom or a picture on your background, in a corner somewhere of a slot dog.
Yeah, I know it. I'm slacking. In the slot dog.
You are.
Well, slot dog don't pay me to promote their products.
Well, they should. They should.
They should. I was on 2 live streams last night, and we got brought up about our slot dog channel.
Yeah. Well, so real quick, I mentioned on your show yesterday that I might be doing an impromptu live from a destination unknown. I couldn't get a word in edgewise with anybody because it seemed like everybody was live all the time by the time we got to where we needed to be. I mean, Roy was out in the field somewhere complaining about some guy shooting up the place, and meant to be RVing. They're live probably more than you are. So it's just hard to get a word in edgewise.
Meant to be RVing is what I call marathon live people. Like they don't run 5Ks. They run marathons.
No. Yeah. I think that Teresa's probably getting emails from two buddies saying, look, we said it's unlimited, but give us a break here, would you? But no, so real quick, because I want to jump off because I'm not going to sit here and eat a slot dog in front of everybody. It's not that kind of video channel. Yeah, you would. That kind of video. I got another email this morning from TubeBuddy offering a lifetime subscription again. Now, again, same as for those who watched yesterday, TubeBuddy is $9.99 a month normally, and this coupon is for $99 for life. So, quick, simple math, it's a lot cheaper.
TubeBuddy helps you with your videos.
But I don't know how many times the link will work. I think it worked 3 or 4 times yesterday.
Yeah, I see. Nettie done it. Castle Hive done it.
And I think 1 or 2 other people did. And then we started seeing it didn't work. The link didn't work. So
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw that. So it didn't work. So again, I'm going to put the link here in just a minute. We're not going to do the email me and none of that stuff we did yesterday. If you want it, when I put the link in here, just click on the link. But please, if you don't have $100 to spend on it right now, don't click on the link. Just in case there's only so many clicks the link will take. Yeah, because I don't know how the link times out. It could time out by the number of times you click on it, or it could time out by the number of times somebody purchases it. I don't know. So just to be on the safe side, don't click on the link unless you've got $100 that you're willing to spend right now. Because the link's only good for 48 hours anyway. And as soon as I drop it in here, more than likely it's going to go within 5 minutes.
You go ahead and want it. So I know he's going to jump on it first thing.
So,
guys, see, I mean, y'all benefit. Michael brings a lot to the show here.
Or should we spin the wheel for the first person and then throw the link out later?
Let's spin the wheel. Keisha has not seen the wheel.
I thought you'd like that.
All right.
I'm going to eat a slot dog. So while you're getting the wheel ready.
Spin the wheel. Y'all type in, wow, what a wheel. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but you got to. If you're watching, you haven't typed in anything in the chat in the last couple of minutes or last 5 minutes, type something in right now if you want to win. And it can be anything. Just type in a comment. That way it shows up on the list so Gary can pull the list.
So new wheel. So we go up here and take all this out. Delete. Okay. And then I go back over here because Michael showed me how to do this. I got to bring up the YouTube. I'm getting it going. Hang on.
It takes him a minute.
See, we're still doing it redneck style. No buns here.
No buns here. Oh, yeah. Red.
Once we get this out, I got one more thing to share, and then I'm going to drop.
All right. Is everybody in that wants to be on the wheel? It really ain't a prize. Well, it is a prize. It's $100 you got to pay out if you want TubeBuddy. So Michael's got another certificate for the $99 lifetime TubeBuddy. What we're going to do, we're going to spin the wheel and see who gets it to do it the first time. And then after they do it and complete their purchase, then we will put it in the chat for everybody else. So if everybody's in that wants to do it, I tell you what. All right, let's go participants. So I've got let me take my name out. Well, I'll have to take it out later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in here. What we'll do, I'll put all the names in, and if you don't want to be considered, we'll delete your name off. How about that?
Yeah, so if you're not interested, go ahead and type pass. Type the word pass right now. And then Gary can take your name out.
I've got a few more now.
So if you don't want it, or you don't have the money to spend right now, or whatever reason that you're not able to buy it right now if you win, just type the word pass. The word pass.
Yeah, a couple people saying pass.
If you type in anything else, it may get missed. So type in the word pass if you do not want it.
Okay. Yeah, delete yours.
I need to share the screen so everybody can see.
Well, we got a few people
All right,
on the
who?
pass. Oh,
Thrifty Angela don't want it. Let's find her. Take Thrifty Angela off. Who else?
a little bit crazy. You didn't even go to the top of the screen. It's right there. Then Mike and MJ's.
Mike and MJ.
Uncle Lisa. Doreen. Something. Yeah. Really done Thrifty Angela. Uncompassed Loft.
They want to pass.
Yep. Captain Jack. Thrifty Angela said she already had it. Full Time Dream said they already have it.
They're not on the list anyway.
Yeah, they are.
Or, okay. We're trying to get there. Y'all still there?
And then Jane.
No, I've already lost interest and moved on.
I'm making sure. All right.
Jane, they want to pass.
So we're not going to have many on this list, so you're going to have good chances. Lynn Farmoki, you want on or
Scott
pass?
Jacobs pass.
Scott Jacobs pass. Well,
They
we
don't
may
know what
only
we're
have,
doing.
huh?
They said pass. I don't know what you were doing.
Scott Jacobs, we're doing the $99 lifetime tube membership. You have to pay for it, but it's a coupon that you can get to get it. So weekend RVing, are y'all in? We might not even have to spin the wheel. Weekend RVing, are you in?
You put this much effort into it, you're spinning the wheel. I don't care if there's one person on the list.
I know it. I'm gonna put nobody wins on it if we don't have but one, just to see if they win.
And then I'll just throw away the email.
I don't think she was on there.
So I have Lynn at Farmoki on here, Jarhead and Ginger, and Weekend RVing. If you want on it, tell me. If you want off of it, tell me.
Someone said spin the wheel for fun. Jarhead and Ginger said they wanted on there twice. Weekend RVing said they wasn't sure what it was. All right, you're ready to spin. I think that's it. I don't think anybody. Oh, Farmer Okie said pass.
Farmoki said pass.
Yep. So now there's two. Are we down to two?
Let me go over here. Farmoki said pass. So we're down to two. The weekend RV and one on it.
They said they didn't really know what it was, but
weekend RVing. What it is you have to pay if you win. It's $99 for a lifetime membership to TubeBuddy.
And a $300 finder's fee to me. Just kidding.
They said they feel like winning today. Ready to spin?
All right, so you got a 1 in 3 chance of winning. Just for fun. We put it in loser. So, is everybody in?
I think so.
Can y'all see it?
Yeah, looks like they can.
Everybody can see it. Here we go. Let's spin that wheel. Looks like it's going to be Jarhead and Ginger, and they wanted to win. Good deal. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm putting the link in now in the chat just for Jarhead and Ginger, and as soon as they confirm that they've got it and it works, then anybody else can give it a shot too. So honor system, folks.
Honor system.
Let me look at something right here. Y'all keep trucking.
Oh, thank you, Encompass Life. We try to do riveting content here. Unfortunately I forgot to warm up the chili and put the cheese on it, so it was just a slot dog. But you know what? It was still pretty awesome. So now we gotta stand by and wait for see if the link even works for Jarhead and Ginger, and then open it up for everybody else. So
yeah, we get it. That's pretty cool, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that is.
Jarhead and Ginger said if they click the link, they will leave the video.
maybe not. Usually it opens in a different tab.
Or copy it and open it in a different tab.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so that's pretty fun. I'm glad you thought about the wheel.
Yeah.
Been cool if we'd had more participants, but hey, it is what it is, right?
For a Saturday morning, yeah.
What?
Beyond Beauty said, I get a shower and come back to slot dogs and spinning wheels.
Hey, that is better than horses and what else was it she was talking about on her show yesterday?
Horses sounds like my kind of show.
No, not this kind of horse.
No.
On Beyond Beauty?
Yeah.
Last night, yeah, we didn't see much of that, unfortunately, because we was at the beach.
You was at the beach. Yeah,
he was at the beach.
He's a loser.
Must be nice.
We saw some of it. We saw some of the interview. It was a good interview. We was at the beach though, and enjoying the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, Jarhead and Ginger's on the iPhone. Well, see, your problem first of all, you're not on a real phone.
No, you are on a real phone. I've got a witness right here.
That's what I use.
iPhones are great for technically challenged people.
Let's just say that people that want an iPhone talk about iPhones.
I just keep seeing the complaints about I can't do this on my iPhone. That's all, and I'm just reacting to them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Says the man that's computer shut down during a live the other day. Well, my battery had died twice, so that's probably not a really good thing to throw out.
No, that's not a good thing. No. Well, my problem was I was outside and the glare. I couldn't really see the screen because of the glare from the sun because it's such a nice day out. And then next thing I know, the computer just went doo. I was like, well, I guess the battery's dead. Are we giving away an iPhone? No. Oh, and Uncompass, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. I saw that a minute ago.
trying to run all this. I
But-
don't have my producer in the background. That producing role, that's going to be a great thing, especially on the live where we have 30 plus people. I mean, if I was running 100 like Blue Wave did, that would definitely have to be a thing.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I need to put somebody in timeout. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. There comes Bill. We have this problem with Bill and Michael. They're like Nakota and Groot and Bentley.
Oh, yeah.
As much as we try, they just cannot get along. So the other day, Michael threw Bill out and put him in a 5-minute timeout of the live stream.
Uh-oh.
You know what's sad about that?
Whoa.
Bring it back.
Oh, that's funny.
I was doing what the host told me to do. I did not act alone. I was following orders.
We're going to rewind the video. We're going to rewind
the host.
Video.
The host.
On the video.
So, nursing our travel bug ducked out before we did last night. I ducked out about midnight, and I think they went on another 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, Jarhead and Gingers got the Tube Buddy done. Awesome, good deal. Glad it worked. I'm going to throw the link. I'm going to throw the link down one more time just in case anybody wants it. Again, for those of you who showed up recently, that's that link. If you're on Gary's live stream yesterday, I talked about this. That's a link for a lifetime subscription to TubeBuddy for $99 for life versus $9.99 a month forever. So it's a great deal, and it's for the first paid tier of TubeBuddy. So it's not the highest paid tier, which I think is like $50 a month. No thanks, but it's well worth the money if you're mildly serious about growing your YouTube channel. It's very helpful.
So
that was something else I was going to tell you guys before I jumped out of here, and I just forgot what it was.
Oh Lord, not a great second half of the day yesterday. Oh no.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Y'all have some pretty cruddy luck. I hope y'all done a video of that.
but you know what? I'll say this about Bill and Natasha. They do have some bad luck sometimes, but they have the best attitude about it.
Oh yeah,
that I've ever seen. I wish my attitude could be half as positive as theirs are when they face adversity. I mean, I'd have probably lost my mind over the fridge deal alone.
Oh yeah.
Much less trying to replace the fridge. I'm just talking about when the fridge died. Trying to get it out, trying to get it fixed, all that stuff. They just took it with an awesome, Christian attitude, and knowing it's all in God's hands. And I just wish I could. And I'm being serious here. I'm not picking on Bill or anything. I mean, 100% serious. I just wish I could be half that positive. Even as an act, I could even act half that positive if I was in that same situation. So I really admire them.
We got an urgent question.
Yeah.
Jarhead and Ginger said it popped up with a $19 offer for channel review. Is that a good deal? Well,
I'll do it for 18.
Do it for free, huh?
I'll do it for 18. I'll do a channel review for $18.99.
Or if you enroll in his university, it's included with the tuition.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so I don't know if it's a good deal or not because I've never done it, so I don't know what it entails. So I don't know. I got another question here. Do you still like your Visible wireless? Looking for internet and phone solutions we get back. You mean my Visible phone right here? See, it even says Visible on it. Yeah, I do. I've done 2 videos on this. I did the original video back in December, and I did a follow-up in March. I love it. It's I pay $25 a month. Invisible is owned by Verizon, so it's a Verizon-owned company. So it uses Verizon towers. So if you're in a place that has good Verizon signal, this thing is awesome. I pay $25 a month for unlimited everything. That includes the hotspot. So, a lot of people get on and talk about how they're paying, like OTR Mobile, and some of the other places are paying like $90, $100 a month for AT&T service, which AT&T service stinks in most parts of the country. And I'm paying $25 for Verizon service for unlimited everything. So I love it. If you want more details on it, because I've got, like I said, I've got 2 videos on it. So just go to my channel and under the videos tab, just search for the word visible, and both videos will pop up. And I'm going to say this not to get watch time or views, but you really should watch the first video I made back in December first, because that's just a video on how this works, how to set it up, and everything else. The second video is my review of how well the service has worked up to that point. And we use it for everything when we're on the road. So I work from home, I work remotely. So I need a good, strong internet connection to do virtual private networking or VPN, and uploading videos, doing live streams. Anybody watched any of our live streams when we were on the road back in January, February, March? They were all done through this, except for maybe a couple. The downsides, this works on Verizon 4G towers only. So no roaming to other towers and no 3G. So this is a 4G phone only. That's the only downside. But with that said, you're not going to be downloading a lot if your hotspot's on a 3G signal. You're not going to be doing much of anything but maybe email. The speeds just aren't there on a 3G network. So, but what I do recommend for anybody full timing is you need 2 solutions minimum if you depend on internet: an AT&T based solution and a Verizon based solution, because there's places where Verizon works and AT&T doesn't, and vice versa. Now, granted, your best bet is to stick with Verizon, because they'll have the most coverage, unless you're out west, and then AT&T in some of those areas actually does a lot better job than Verizon. So it just depends. But both. But AT&T, you'll be lucky to find AT&T based service for under $90 a month.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Somebody ask another question, because I'm trying to remember what I was going to say a minute ago and I forgot. And I want to say it before I leave. I got to go clean the house. Shelly's cracking the whip.
What is the AT&T solution, Jarhead and Ginger asked?
I don't know. I mean, well, honestly, every mobile.
You wouldn't want AT&T here in North Alabama.
Yeah. Well, you've only got the one tower, and it's Verizon in the whole state. So at least that's what Wayward Wags keeps saying. He said there's only one tower in all of Alabama, and it's a Verizon tower. But for AT&T, I don't know, because I don't have multiple solutions right now. Because the Verizon solutions work great for us. But OTR Mobile is a popular one. What's that one that Camper Life did a video on? I can't remember the name of it, but they're all like $90 or more a month.
A little bit crazy. Bought a Blackstone grill too, by the way.
Yeah, they don't get good reception either. I mean, it's you don't get good download speeds with a Blackstone. But has anybody tried Spectrum TV and internet phone service? I think that's just.
George said, how are we supposed to copy everything you do if you don't have a solution for us? I think that's a different question.
Yeah. But a little bit crazy's question about Spectrum TV. I think they're just reselling Verizon. So it's Verizon. Just like Straight Talk from Walmart. Depending on where you're at, Straight Talk is either Verizon or AT&T. Or actually, in some places, it depends on what phone you buy. Yeah, Technomedia. Internet for RVers is a great resource. They have a lot of information, they review all of the different available options out there. Bix, James Catanese, that's the one that Camper Life pushed out. Again, Bix is like $90 a month for AT&T based service. So if the places you go don't have good AT&T service, then it's worthless. Just like with my Visible phone, if the places I go don't have good Verizon service, it's worthless. So before you buy anything, unless you're a true full-time nomad where you're going all over the country, like Bill and Natasha are doing, and probably more like what Jar and Junior are planning on doing. If you know you're going to be going from Washington State to Colorado to Michigan to Florida, so you're going to be all over the country, then you need dual solutions. I mean, right now for us, we're mainly in the Southeast United States, and everything works great with Verizon-based solutions for us so far. Now, I will say again, you got to be near a tower, and there are places even in the Southeast that Verizon has some weak spots, and usually AT&T has the same weak spots in the Southeast. So it just depends. But I can promise you, whatever solution you get, you're not going to be happy with, and you're going to complain and fuss about it, because that just seems to be the nature of the mobile internet beast. But I'm happy with this. I'm happy with Visible because I understand the limitations. If you understand the limitations of it, then you're fine. You're not going to, with any of these solutions, you're not going to get blazing fast. You're not going to get 300 megabytes down. You're going to get maybe 50 if you're lucky, 50 megabytes down. And well, we've seen 50 megabytes up too, which is kind of unreal. But so you're not going to get blazing fast speeds, but you're going to get speeds fast enough to do pretty much anything you want to do, unless you're trying to do some heavy duty gaming online. That's probably the only drawback. You'll be able to stream movies. You'll be able to download files, upload files, all that good stuff with, that.
We got Millie lurking in the background.
Uh-oh.
Well, on the chat. So Millie's hanging in there.
Yeah.
So our new total for Millie is $27.50. Sure, well, we get 3,000.
But didn't Captain Jack say he was going to do something? And you don't need to say what the something is. But didn't he say he was going to do something if they hit 3,000?
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost incentive to stop the campaign right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I told him that he needed to take that off, because it was killing us.
Yeah, it is. I really think that for Millie and James
on pole dance.
No.
We hit 3,000.
I think no matter what the total really is, Millie and James just need to be saying it's $27.99, it's $27.98, it's $28.01. Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yep.
Because nobody wants to see that. We love Captain Jack, but we don't love him that much.
I don't want to see all that pole dancing.
No.
We've already seen him topless on videos.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What have y'all been doing up there?
We ain't been doing nothing. Wrong place at the wrong time. That's what we've been doing. Wrong place at the wrong time.
Y'all ain't throwing the dollar bills?
No. Trying to reel it. We're not trying to reel the dollar bills in either.
Nope. Magnet fishing is about the only thing we wanted to throw out. Magnets.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if we had like silver dollars, and we could throw them at them.
There you go.
Did y'all hear my idea about the geocaching?
Yeah, that was a great idea. That was a great idea, actually.
I'm thinking I'm going to bury throw a chunk of ammo box into the lake somewhere, and you're going to have to magnet fish it out
with a kayak.
With a kayak, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get us a good strong magnet, because I want to do some magnet fishing.
I think they use a 500-pound.
Someone said they saw Captain Jack drunk too.
Uh-oh.
That's when you find out all the secrets.
Captain Jack has no secrets.
I mean, every time
We
y'all
wish
say
he did.
Jack, I think of Pirates of the Caribbean, and especially with him saying drunk. I mean, you know.
Yeah, we
Jack
wish Captain
Sparrow.
Jack had secrets, but he doesn't keep anything secret.
Well, yeah, I guess so with the pole dancing and the shirtlessness and all that.
No, we ain't got
Well,
3,000 yet. 2,750, Lynn.
well, our special announcement, our big announcement, not a big announcement, a special announcement we're going to have on our live stream tomorrow night does have a lot to do with pirates.
Mm-mm.
I'll throw that teaser out there.
There you go.
If Timmy Ray donates what he won last night, we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, Timmy Ray said he won $263. How much did it cost you to win that
That's what I
$263?
want to know, too.
You know, because I've won $1,000 in a casino before, but it cost me $3,000.
Right?
So yeah, shoot, I still cannot remember what I was going to say. Tisk tisk tisk. Oh well.
Oh, by the way, if you're going to donate to Millie and you want a mask, you need to do it today because we don't have very many women's masks left and not a whole lot of men's masks left. So if you're going to donate and you want a mask, I would suggest doing it today because we do several a day out the door that don't get mentioned here on the chat. And so if you're going to do it, get with it. And hey, look, even after we quit talking about all this, you can always go by and throw some money in their tip jar. The tip jars are going to stay up and running, just like we have a tip jar. It stays up and running. They have one too. And if you need to find it, go to their About page on Weekend RV, and then down at the bottom it'll say PayPal. Click on it. Throw $5 or $10 in it. And
they
just
cut their hair at 3,000.
Yeah, Farm Okie said she cut her hair at 3,000. I forgot about that.
That'd be a way better video.
Cuckoo clock. He had the cuckoo clock.
Oh, that's cool.
It don't know how to tell time, but I mean,
what's a cuckoo clock?
Hey, it's pretty close. It's only 2 minutes off.
Oh,
hey, that's not bad.
Usually it's about 5 minutes off.
So yeah, if you're going to want a mask, it's slow. It has slowed down. So since it has slowed down, we probably won't be buying any more material. And everybody, I'm sure, has seen the mask. But if not, here you go. This is the ladies with the white elastic and the super cool dudes with the black elastic. And I have noticed in the last couple of days, a lot of you guys have got your mask. I've seen pictures all over Instagram. So I would love to sell out of those today. Y'all can still keep giving, but I would love to sell out of them just so we can build the pot up. If everybody gave $10 for every mask that left, we might hit $3,000. I think we probably have around 20 plus masks left. So we'd be real close. If everybody donates $10 for every mask we have left, we'd get close to the $3,000 mark.
Oh, Timmy Ray said he plays the slots and played $3, and that's how he won. That's cool. I was in Dover, Delaware once, and we went to one of the casinos there, and I played nickel slots, and I won. I think it was almost $500. That's a lot of nickels.
But how many nickels did you put into it?
Not a lot. Maybe like $20 worth, which is actually a lot of nickels when you're sitting there doing.
I was gonna say that's a lot of nickels, but not a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of nickels.
Yeah,
not a lot of money.
And I sent yours back out yesterday, and then I sent your brother-in-law's out this morning. We had an address that didn't work on Millie's, and so it's going to your mom's too, by the way, Millie. I text James, and we got the other one back, and so he sent me your mom's address, so you'll be getting it at your mom's. Maybe first of the week.
Hopefully.
The mail has been really slow, though.
Speaking of really slow, I just noticed there's a picture of me and Shelly at the top of your screen.
Yep, I threw that up while ago. I was gonna say how long it took you to notice that.
What'd you do?
Well, like I said,
Oh,
I'm really slow.
same.
So tomorrow night we have at least 2 big special announcements that have nothing to do with the fundraiser we're doing.
Aha. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
That's another teaser out there. So I'm just trying to reel the folks in.
there you go.
So
James says his wife plays 25-cent slots. Okay, I got a great story about 25-cent slots. Real quick. Okay, when I was stationed in Korea, the NCO club, well, the NCO and officers club there, all had slot machines. Most overseas clubs at the time did. And I go play slot. I go over there to eat dinner once in a while. So I go, throw a few quarters in the slots because the odds are usually better. Because on a slot machine, the owner of the business where that slot machine is can set the odds on how often it pays out. In case you didn't know, and the odds were about double what you normally get from a slot machine in Vegas. So the odds were pretty good. And so I go there play once in a while. And every time I go in there, there was always this one couple. I assume they were married because the guy was sitting on a bar stool next to the slot machine his wife was on. He would sit there like, I got to do a little. He'd sit there like this. Head down, hands in his head in his hands. And he'd be there the whole time I was there. Just like this. While his wife was just cranking on that handle. So I just thought it was funny because he was just watching his life savings go away.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Blake is in the house.
Do you need me to kick him out too?
Well, we might have to think about it.
Yeah.
Nah, not Blake. Not Blake. Blake's the man.
Yeah, Blake's a good guy.
See what Blake done?
Blake has privileges. He's a trained assassin. Here you
Bob,
go. Here you go,
Bob
Blake.
wants to know who Bob's Adventure doesn't know who Blake is. Blake, let's do Vision Security, Bob.
He has the security code.
Yeah. He used to fly Blackhawks.
Yeah, James says he has limits when going slots. Yeah, whenever I go gambling anywhere, I leave the credit cards in the car, go in with a whatever, $20 bill, $40, whatever I was willing to lose. Whenever you go gambling, you got to set your limit to what you're willing to lose, not what you're willing to spend. And there's a difference because you got to realize I'm going to walk in here with $40 and I'm going to walk out with nothing, most likely.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to bring you might be driving.
He might be. Blake might be on the road again.
Uh-oh.
He drives a truck. He owns a security company. And he used to fly Blackhawk choppers.
I just try to be a decent human and buy nice hats. That's what he said.
Oh,
There they is.
What about it, my man? Are you ready?
Oh, happy morning weekend.
What about it?
You hadn't hit the road yet?
Hey, hey, killer. Slow down, guy. I'm here at where am I at? Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Had to get some new rubber. Had to get some new tread.
Is that where y'all are headquartered out of?
One of many of our buildings. We've got several spread across the country here, so it makes it kind of convenient to be able to stop, almost in every couple states if you need something.
Yeah. How often do they inspect y'all's trucks?
Once a year. So, you know, you got a once a year DOT inspection that, you know, the company does.
And Blake froze
And Blake froze.
with his mouth wide open too.
Like he wanted a slot dog or something.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, there we go.
There you go. You're back, Blake.
You're back.
Watching.
Thank you.
Sort
But,
of back.
Yeah. But yeah, so every day we inspect, you know, our truck at the beginning of the day before you get rolling and at the end when you get done. Yeah. So it makes it pretty.
Jarhead said to tell Blake that they have a brand new Traeger video out.
I gotta check. I haven't looked at my notifications yet, but I will, and I will go and check it out because anybody that invests in the Traegers on the winning team.
That's
what I said.
right. That's
Traeger.
what I'm saying.
Now I got to get on that Blackstone team though. I still got to get on that Blackstone team.
You still got to get on it. I mean, if you want to be a real gamma, all-in kind of person, you got to have both.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, you know, the smoker I could just use for, you know, whenever I'm going to do that. But for something quick like your, like hot dogs or burgers or something, throw them on a Blackstone.
Blackstone Mini for
So
the van, by
we
the
shall
way.
see.
I think, oh yeah, Bob's Adventure is going to buy a Blackstone for his van. And a little bit crazy, I think, just bought one.
Yeah. I think they said they're
Too bad we're not getting touched for this, all these Blackstones and slot dogs and Traegers we're selling.
You should have had your Amazon affiliate link program set up. You've been making some money.
Yep. The sad part is,
Yeah,
I am too nice of a guy. I tell everybody we're the cheapest place to get it. And Amazon's not always the cheapest place.
Yeah.
True.
But I will give you a deal in a 5 Fine Mic. And I'll save you some money on a 5 Fine Mic. Just click the link below. It's
Click the link below,
cheaper
like
than
and subscribe.
eBay. $20 cheaper than eBay, I might add. And it's 5% off right now. And if you use the link below, our channel makes a little bit of money off that deal.
oh, you can't beat that. Yeah. Timmy Ray, you support everybody. I just looked at the chat real quick.
Yeah.
You support everybody, Timmy Ray. I thank you as a soldier for your support, but you continue to support everyone. You know, that's my belief. Yeah, you know, those that are soldiers, we have a heart for soldiers, but you support everyone, man. Military, non-military, it don't matter because that's what our Savior wants us to do.
Nursing our travel bug, Bill, is smarting off to you, Blake. Said you should have got a visible wireless.
What?
When you froze up, he's trash talking. You know,
Yeah.
Bill's big on trash talking.
Listen, man, but you know how you take care of trash talking people?
You throw them out, according to Michael.
Yeah. Hey, Michael's an enforcer too, but you know, sometimes you just ignore people and they'll go away.
Like a troll.
Just don't answer none of his comments in the chat, and eventually he's gonna just go to another chat, right? That's it.
Yeah. Well, if Gary just outright mutes him, not mute. What's the right word? It's not block either. Hide. That's right. If you
Yeah.
hide him, because remember, if you hide somebody on your channel, they can
don't know
still
they're
see everything, but they don't know they're hidden because they can still see everything.
Yep.
But nobody can see them. Like in the live chat, they can get in the live chat, they can type away at your heart's content, but nobody sees them.
Oh,
It's like they're being
man.
ignored. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
they can-
Scott Jacobs. Scott Jacobs. He knows.
Yeah, Scott knows.
Scott got hid on Beyond Beauty's channel.
Well, she don't play. She don't play.
They don't even know how that happened.
You gotta watch out for her. She don't play. But yeah, hey, I gotta run, but I want to say something real quick because of what it is this weekend. it's Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, y'all will be able to spend some time with your families. And it's a long weekend for people, and they can enjoy some time out together. But a couple of quick things: Memorial Day weekend, which also used to be called Remembrance Day, is to remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, so we can enjoy the freedoms we have. That's Memorial Day. Veterans Day, Armed Forces Day, that's the day for those who served, like Blake and I, and made it out the other end.
Even if they got a Purple Heart.
So for this weekend, take some time out between barbecuing and grilling and everything else to not only remember those folks who gave that ultimate sacrifice, but also remember their families, because they gave that ultimate sacrifice too.
Yep.
For the men and women who passed on.
How many Purple Hearts? Do you know how many Purple Hearts that they gave out? I'm sure it's a bunch.
No, I have no idea. It's a ton. I mean, they've given out a lot just in the last 10 years, much less than the last 200.
We've got several. How many Purple Heart recipients do we have in our community?
I don't know, and most of them don't want to talk about it.
Right.
I didn't want to talk about it. It kind of came out that I had it, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't like talking about it.
Right.
Because I didn't do anything miraculous to get it.
Right.
But
I've got. You did. Sort of like Justin. You didn't have to, but you did.
Well, you get it because you were wounded in action.
Purple Heart.
Yeah.
Right.
You get it because you're wounded in action. So, it's not any gallant action on your part. It's you. It's like getting not to trivialize it, but it's like getting in a car wreck. You get in a car wreck, you were in a car wreck. Yeah. You didn't plan it, you didn't try for it, you didn't do anything special to get it, but you got it.
Right.
And that decoration is really the same thing. And a lot of people think it's something that you earn for doing something, and it's really not. It's something that you got hurt. And again, I'm not minimizing it at all. I'm just saying that that's really what it is. So it doesn't make a person a hero. A lot of things that people call heroes, just because of your job doesn't make you a hero either. Not to go off on that too far on that tangent.
Yeah.
Right here, what's here in your heart.
Yeah.
And how you act on that. That's what makes a person a hero. Not their job, not what they're wearing, not the hat on their head, not the medals on their chest. It's what's in here and how they bring it out. That's a hero. And our society doesn't really look at it. I mean, they want the label, this group of people who do this job a hero, that group of people that do this job's a hero. Everybody's a hero. Well, you know what? If everybody's a hero, nobody's a hero. It's just like if everybody gets a trophy, everybody's a winner.
Yeah.
Well, if everybody's a winner, that means everybody's a loser too, because somebody has to lose. You can't have a winner without a loser. So didn't want to get that heavy this morning, but here we are.
Just crying.
Mike, you always get heavy, man. Why you always get heavy?
I don't know. Too much cake.
Hey, Michael, I figured out who you remind me of. So I was watching YouTube yesterday, scanning through, and I thought Michael reminds me of somebody I know. Who does he remind me of? And any of you guys that watch Fox News knows who he reminds me of now. I mean, you think about how he talks and his demeanor. That's Carl Rowe's brother.
I don't know who that is, so I don't watch the news.
Well, I don't watch it a lot anymore, but if you watch Fox News, anybody out there know what I'm talking about? I'll have to do a video clip one day and compare.
With a side-by-side comparison?
Yeah, side. Oh, Blake, you missed the new cap. Wait a minute. Hold what you got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. And we all about the hats.
Blake, when you coming down 95, brother?
Oh, let me see, man. Let me see, because I think I'm going to be heading out west again. But I don't know. Well, no, because I'm already north. I don't know, man. You know me. I'll let you know. I try to let you know.
I may not be near 95.
Ah, that's right. Hey, you guys supposed to be heading out somewhere, aren't you?
Maybe. We'll have to find out tomorrow night.
Okay. Hey, man. Hey. Not a problem, brother. No pressure. No pressure.
You gotta keep throwing the T's out there.
Yeah, man. Oh, hey, that's how you keep them coming.
There you go.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. You got to get the people's intrigued and worked up and excited.
True indeed, man. You know?
And I love the peoples. I love the peoples.
Hey, just like I think this Traeger Blackstone barbecuing thing for our community is gonna take off, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. You know, it's something that everybody sort of has in common. Who doesn't like good barbecue?
Well, you got to define barbecue for a lot of people because they don't know they don't even know what the word even means.
There you go, getting heavy again. I wasn't going there, Michael. I was just going to leave it open, leave it blank, because some people are trying.
Yeah, a lot of people when you say barbecue, when you say barbecue, the first thing in their mind is some kind of sauce. I'm like, no.
Hey, I had this debate with Brad and James about the doggone sauce.
Look at this guy.
I don't think there's any conversion.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Hold on, because let me brighten up my thing here.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the sun here.
Gary, go full screen, Gary. Go full screen.
Yeah, let me see this. Let me shade my phone here so I can see this. Now turn to the side there. Okay, I can't really see detail because it's bright out.
Our brushes taking so long.
He's got him a radar hat.
From what I can, yeah, I'm like, why? It's like over the ears and the glasses and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check it out in more detail when I'm out of the outside sunlight here.
Send him a picture, Gary. Text him a picture.
Yeah. I gotta find it.
What is that shirt you got on? Chinatown.
He's got him a BDU shirt on.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. You know, I can't really see it in fine detail.
But Radar didn't wear BDUs. He had the old olive drab.
Are you getting ready for Halloween?
Yeah, I didn't have one.
The olive drab, yeah.
This right here.
Well, listen, you're a thrifty shopper. You need to go get it.
Blake, this was a gift. Another sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. A gift from another one of your channels.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Hey, whoever did it, thank you.
They knew me.
You didn't have to do it, but you did.
That's right. Not only did they send me one, they sent me 3.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Gary's got more sponsors than a NASCAR driver.
I'm trying to tell you. But he got no vinyl.
It's all about you guys. Who needs to be monetized?
You know, I think he needs to do a vinyl wrap on his truck dedicated to this community.
That's right. Yep. I'm thinking do the race car stuff where it's got all the logos and the K9 people can be on the hood. You know, that's the most expensive piece.
Yeah, they get the biggest real estate.
Yeah. And then Mel Nettie and them like on the tailgate or on the back glass.
Yeah.
Well,
Blake's security be on top so all the helicopters flying over can see it.
Hey, man.
I don't think Gary's got a big enough vehicle to cover so he can put all of his sponsors on it. You know what I'm saying?
What I might have to do is in the back glass, get me one of those digital sign things made so it can scroll different.
Hey, man.
That's right. That's right. Just scroll.
Hey, I don't think you want to see the bill for one of those.
Hey, I'll get a sponsor.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You're gonna run out of truck real soon. And the last thing you want to do is upset a sponsor. Let me tell you that. Oh my goodness.
Right.
They got contracts for everything. It's got to be. They contract for the size of space, for the position. I'm like, that's too much like business, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I love all these guys out here. Nobody has to get me anything. I do appreciate it though.
Oh yeah, man. People do it because they love you, brother.
That's
You're
right.
a lovable guy.
Yep. They
You
say
know?
that anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I came up. What was I? I had a. Everyone. For me, like I remember, it's easier for me to remember people by like nicknames. It's what we did in the military, And man, I had a new nickname for you yesterday, and it slipped my mind. It's going to come back to me.
When I was in the Boy Scouts, you know what my nickname was? Radar.
No, well, you look like that, but this had more to do with the type of person that you are. That all of us get to see. That sort of like Black Ops kind of person in the background. And the reason why I say that is behind the curtain, I know that there's a lot that you are doing for people in this community. And a lot of times they don't know about it. Like, Millie and, and all of these people and Jerry and Miss Diana that you're helping out behind closed doors, and then you sort of reveal it. You know what I mean? So it'll come back to me. It was a snazzy nickname, and it's going to come back to me.
Your clown pictures.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's letting the cat out the bag. Somebody's letting the cat out the bag.
I'm glad she don't have access to this account.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
I think I gotta cut through Texas. Get me some. I think it's time for some Whataburger again.
I'm ready for Whataburger. I have to go to Bessemer in a few days. Back to the doctor. I have to go and let them suck the blood out of me every few weeks. And so I'll be going right by a Whataburger so I can see that maybe being a treat. So we may go live from Whataburger.
There you go.
Whataburger.
So,
oh man.
Bill, nursing our travel bug. Do you see anything on this screen that showed any love to nursing our travel bug? I'm just asking. I was
you didn't crop the picture enough.
Well, I was trying to show how much taller Bill was than the Statue of Liberty.
Because you can get Natasha and the kids in there and the Statue of Liberty real good if you just cropped it right.
But what I'm saying is, look how tall the platform is the Statue of Liberty on, and Bill still nearly goes up to her waist.
And they were right at
anybody. I don't think anybody cares about Bill in the picture. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm, but I think it's more about the wife and kids. The story is. He's just there to fill a slot.
Oh, man.
I think he's there to just fill a slot.
Fill a slot. Yep. Yeah. Natasha is the star of that show, ain't she?
Yeah. Hey, indeed.
But me and Bill relate. We're used to being second to somebody.
Hey, man, we all got to play second fiddle.
Yeah.
We all got to play second fiddle.
And Cat Niece has never had Whataburger.
Third fiddle? Oh, yeah, you know what? You are right. You are right, sir.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Actually further down the second myself.
And that's just because my kids left the house. I moved up to 3.
Yeah. And I think, you bumped up a point, Michael, when you bought the RV.
Maybe.
I hope you bought the one she wanted.
Yeah.
I'm alive, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah. I've still got a soft spot in my heart for that Super C, man. I'm telling you. Oh.
I want a Class A.
I'll be honest with you, Blake. Have you ever been in a Super C?
Yes.
See, we have too, and excuse me, because the first time I ever saw a Super C, or I never even heard of a Super C, was literally the day after we bought our Class C about 3 years ago, and we're at a campground in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'm out there jogging in the morning, and we just bought a Jayco Greyhawk. Beautiful,
okay, yeah,
awesome Class C.
There's
I'm just
Jerry,
jogging.
there's the link. Jump in and talk to us. Go ahead, Michael.
And I'm just jogging around, and I come across this beast, and it looked like a Class C on steroids. I'm like, it was a Seneca.
Yeah.
And a Jayco Seneca. And basically it's a Super C, so it's on that Freightliner chassis, or this one was at least. And Jayco just takes their Class C floor plans and makes them bigger. So it's the same floor plan, but bigger.
Right.
To go on these Super Cs. And man, this thing was amazing. But it was like twice the price that we just paid for the Class C for like 3 feet longer, 4 feet longer. They're big. You can tow anything with them. But man, that's. I just don't. I don't have Blake money. You know what I'm saying? I don't have Blake money.
But what I'm saying is, to me, it's like you're in a cave in the driver's seat. Why not be up on the hill in a Class A? It's the same money. A Super C will cost you about the same money, or probably more, than a nice Class A.
Not really, because remember, a Super C is a diesel. Now,
yes.
You can get a Class A gasser for about the same price as a Super C. When you're talking quality levels, because you're not going to find a poor quality Super C. They're all high end. But you can get a sub, like a Thor or something that's on a Class A gasser that's really small and really inexpensive and really inexpensive materials. Again, I'm not making fun or trying to slam anybody who has a Thor. They make good stuff, but they're on the lower end scale.
For the buck. You get get what you pay for. There's Jerry.
With an RV. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, with an RV, you definitely get paid. You get what you pay for. How's it going today, Jerry?
What's up, Mr. Jerry?
So you don't run off for me. I'll be off.
How you guys doing today?
All right.
Another blessed day, fine sir.
Yeah. Where you at, Blake?
Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Just saying hi.
Where's your mask at, Blake? Where's your mask? I thought everybody in PA had to wear a mask if they were outside.
Man, I'm on private
property. Yep.
And ain't nobody around me. It's just me and the dog. I got a football field that I'm standing in size, and ain't nothing here but him and I.
Well, does the dog have a mask on at least?
I'm sorry?
Does the dog have a mask on at least?
No. But what was I going to say? Oh, the reason why I like the Super C is this. Obviously, driving a Freightliner, I'm partial to that chassis, that motor, that brand. And then being out here on the road like that and seeing.
I just noticed he does look like Radar. I'm sorry.
You see my new cap?
Yes.
I got another gift in the mail.
I'm sorry, Blake. I just noticed he did look like Radar O'Reilly with the fatigue.
Yeah,
Put
man.
your camera down, Jerry. Your name's covering your face.
Oh, is it?
Go ahead, Blake.
But and then being out here on the road and seeing people like that have those diesel pushers, and how that part of it is like those mechanics out here on the road when you're traveling are specialties. So with them in the diesel realm, you got a diesel pusher. It can't just get towed to a Love's, Pilot, Flying J that has a mechanic shop that caters to us, like Freightliners and PACCAR and Kenworth and all that stuff, they have to be told to someone that works on basically buses.
Yeah.
You know, commuter buses, tour buses, and those specialty shops. There's not a plethora of them out across the U.S.
Mhm.
So, and I'm just an observant person and seeing that because I'm out here on the highway and seeing them getting towed for miles, and I don't even want to imagine what the bill is to tow that thing that far. And then I like the front-mounted engine. Once again, because I'm in and out of, you know, like our facilities, and if I break down on the highway, it gets towed to the nearest Freightliner dealer. And all of those places, there's a plethora of them all over the highways. You can get basically every 15 miles, throw a rock, and there's a shop that works on Freightliners.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's a great point, for sure, and you're 100% right. But I'll stick with my Class A for now.
And then I mean, like new, I looked at the 2020 Jayco Senecas.
Yeah.
The 30, I think it's the 37 RB. Yeah, it's got the two bathrooms, the rear bath, and they want 220. I think the MSRP on them is 220, or the asking price is 220.
Oh shoot, that's walking around money for you, Blake.
Yeah. So then I said, okay, well, let me look at a used 37 RB Jayco Seneca, and they're going for about 120, somewhere around in there, 120, 130.
Yeah, and you could probably get that if the MSRP is around 2. You could probably get that for like 175. You know, wheeling and dealing. You know.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, I just
so,
listening to you guys who are, and everyone in the chat watching it, the current owners, whether it's a gas, diesel, or whatever, and then balancing that off of the depreciation slope and the maintenance slope and all of that stuff. You know, I'm almost thinking is better initially for my first unit to get a used one.
Oh yeah.
You know, since I don't know what I'm doing, but we have all of you to rely on, and you got like the Jayco forum, the Seneca forum, and all that stuff. And so it'll be easier on my pocket, and my wife will still be happy.
That's true. I got to run, but I will say this real quick. Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
it's like
man.
Radar 20 years later.
Radar he shaves better. See, his skin is much smoother.
Well, that's a younger picture.
Where'd you get that hat from? I gotta ask.
I got it as a gift from one of the channels. I actually got 3 of them.
That's weird because I was trying to find you one.
I think it come from Southern Outdoors or something. It was shipped directly to me. So.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to run, everybody, but I'll say this much: whatever RV you buy, your first one is probably going to be the wrong one.
Yeah,
because that's just the nature of the beast. So don't spend a lot of money on it because you're going to buy it and you're going to think this has everything I think I want or I think I need, and then you get it and you're like, you know what? I really didn't need this. I really didn't need that. I needed this other thing that I didn't even think about. So yeah. You know, spend as little money as possible on the first one. Make the mistakes, learn from the mistakes, then go buy what you really truly want and need later. And
thank you, sir.
Anybody who's owned an RV for more than 15 minutes will tell you the exact same thing.
Michael, before you leave. So, if somebody was going full time and wanted a Class A, my knowledge would be tipping, I guess, or Newmar is what I guess you would call the topper end, the top end. Yeah. So if you were, and would tipping be more affordable? I don't want to say cheaper because they're both quality brands. Would tipping be more affordable, or would Newmar be more? Since Newmar sold to Winnebago, are they going to be more affordable because they're mass production or?
Well, Newmar, when we were looking, because those are the two we were looking at, the Newmar seemed to be a little bit more expensive than the comparable Tiffin. You know, if you're comparing apples to apples as best you can with two different RV manufacturers. But with them being bought out, I don't know if that's going to make the prices drop or the prices go up. And the same with the quality. Is the quality going to go up or down? Because Thor bought Jayco a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And some people are saying that Jayco's quality's gone down since then. And I don't know because I don't have any experience with the Thor owned Jaycos. So I will say if you're looking at, quality, and it's what they're called luxury coaches, but honestly, all of the ones in that price range. So not just the builds, but I mean Fleetwood, makes some of their coaches in that price range, and Thor makes some coaches in that price range. If you're, and if you go to Matt's RVs, I think he calls them tier four RVs. And that's the higher end or something like that. And he basically says the same thing. They all the manufacturers have a tier 4 RV. So you really can't compare the $200,000 Tiffin and the $99,000 Thor from a build quality, construction quality, material quality. I mean, because there's $80,000 difference. I mean, the $80,000 is not just because of the name on the side. But if you compare the $180,000 Tiffin and the $180,000 Thor, they're going to be kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just a manufacturer thing. You got to look at a money thing, because you get, again, like we always say, you get what you pay for. Now, we went with the Tiffin because honestly, when we were doing our research, the biggest reason we went with a Tiffin, Bob Tiffin.
Yeah.
The owner and founder
and I would
of
lean
Tiffin
that way
Motorhomes.
because it's an Alabama-based company.
Yeah. And when I say Bob Tiffin, for those of you who don't have any experience with Tiffin, Bob Tiffin founded the company back in the 70s. He's still in charge of the days. I think he's 84, 85 years old. And he stands behind his product 100% because his name's on every one of them.
You pull into a Alabama or Auburn college football game, the grounds is full of Tiffin. I want to say he owns 90% of the market in those two college fan bases.
Oh, I don't doubt it. And if you ever have a problem with a Tiffin, warranty or out of warranty, 2 years old, 20 years old, if it can be traced back to a manufacturer's problem, they'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a problem, and you will not do what I'm getting ready to say with any company out there of the size of Tiffin, if you do have a problem, you can call Bob Tiffin and talk to him directly.
I've heard that a lot. That people said you can call directly if you can not get satisfied.
He won't answer the phone, but he'll call you back within a day or two. Not a month or two, a day or two. He'll call you back.
What size rig is yours? I know it's pretty good size.
We have the 34 PA, which is 36 feet long, which is another thing I don't understand about RV manufacturers. Why can't the number in the model be the length of the stupid thing?
Right.
Yeah, the total length.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So I mean, our Greyhawk we had was a 30 31. I can't remember what the letters were. It was a bunkhouse model, but it was 32 feet long or 32 and a half feet long. So it was close, but it wasn't. I mean,
so
and then when you ask them what does for us, you ask Tiffin, well, what does the 34 and 34 PA mean?
Model number.
It's our model number.
Yeah, it's the model number. Yeah, it has no bearing on anything.
What can you like and I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But like, say your rig, can you buy that exact same rig with a diesel in it, or do you have to buy a whole different setup to get a diesel?
Well, yes and no. Now Tiffin has some of their gas floor plans are mirrored on the diesel platform. but they are a little bit bigger. Like the 37 PA is the same floor plan as the 34 PA. The 34 is the gasser. The 37 is the diesel, and it's a rear engine diesel, so it's a pusher. And the 37 PA I think is 38 feet long, so it's also 4 feet longer. So it's the same floor plan.
A bunch of money.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot more.
A gas burner truck to a diesel is not a lot of money, but going from a gas burner Class A to a diesel is big bucks, man.
I think the difference in price between those two is probably close to $100,000.
Really?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Again, you get what you pay for.
Right.
And
you get that transmission, you get the whole running gear.
And there's very few people there's very few people living that's going to wear out a diesel engine.
Yeah.
That's properly maintained in an RV. There's very few people living that's going to wear out a properly maintained diesel engine, because you can get millions of miles off a properly maintained diesel engine.
Especially if you're in an RV that's not drove.
Especially in an RV, because like Blake with an 18-wheeler, that RV is towing a ton. I mean, not RV, that truck is towing a ton all the time. That's putting a strain on the engine. Basically, that same engine is in an RV, depending on the RV. So
yeah, these trucks, you get about 500,000 miles out of them before you have to consider doing a lower end rebuild.
So you're going to have to be in miles before you have to worry about it. And on that gas engine, you may be getting half of that before you're considering a whole rebuild.
Before it's shot, you either get another crate motor, which is what I would do, or have someone tear the original apart and redo the pistons, rings, and whatever else. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess the price of new Class A's is what drove the price of used ones up so much, because there's a big demand for used ones right now. You see a nice used Class A, even in today's market, it gets gone.
Well, that's been that way for a few years, and actually for all of the motor homes, A's, B's, C's, B pluses, C pluses, all those. I mean, when we traded in, because we weren't even ready to buy, but we got a good deal. So because the smart thing to do is not trade in any vehicle, whether it be an RV or a car. You'll get more money selling it,
right?
Private party. But we traded it in, and they gave us, because I was looking, because we were looking to buy at some point, so I was already knew how much my Class C was worth and how much I was going to ask for it. They gave me that number without me really even asking.
Yeah.
Because they knew, and the guy told me, he says, he said, we'll give you this much for it, and I said, okay, that's cool. He said, because we'll be lucky if your RV stays in the lot a week before it's sold. Now, travel trailers and fifth wheels are a little bit different animal, because they make a lot more of them. So the used market, there's a ton of them on the used market, especially because they were repoed, because people bought them. And either decided they didn't want them, so they just let the bank take them back, or whatever. But with the motor homes, there is a big demand, especially even still with COVID. I'm sure that I just got you banned from YouTube. I just said the C word. But anyway, with the because there's still people that want to go full time, or there's still people that want to go a lot of time, and they want the motorhome because of the convenience they offer when driving down the road. So
big deal on
the market is there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you see people. Yeah, exactly. That's why you see people.
RV sales are going through the roof right now.
Yeah.
Everything else is going down. RV sales are just going through the roof.
RV sales are going through the roof, but the manufacturers have been closed, so there's not that many brand new ones out there. Now, back in February, early February, so none of us even heard the C word really. We were at a Tiffin rally in Sarasota, Florida, and they had all the new models out there. So we were, walking through and looking at all the stuff we'll never be able to afford. And there was and we were talking to the one of the sales reps there, and he's like, "Oh, if you want this particular, it was a diesel, and he said if you want this particular model, he says you had to wait till next year. He said you can offer me $500,000 for this. I can't sell it to you because it's already spoken for, and they've already all the ones that are on the line and plan to be made for this production year are already sold. And this was February, early February, and they'd already sold the diesel line, for Tiffin. So, and so you can imagine if that's the way the market was then, what is it now? Because there's nobody building class A's, or anything. Nobody's been building them for the last couple of months. So, but it is. But so, yeah, the resale market's big, the used, and honestly, especially if you're buying a quality rig, you're not the only difference between a 2018 and a 2020 or even 2021, Newmar, Tiffin, Georgetown XL, whatever, is some features. They're both just as dependable, even though one's 3 years old. They're both just as dependable as that brand new one. The 3-year-old one has the kinks worked out of it, the manufacturer's kinks worked out of it. But so, buy used. And
mine has one of these, what is it called? PHAETON. I don't know how you pronounce that, but a friend of ours has one of those. They love it. And,
a Phaeton?
Yeah, deep. And here's the used one. Oh yeah, here's the used one. What is that? About $500,000 used? Here's an 11. It's probably in mint condition because who would buy one and not take care of one, right? It only has 38,000 miles, 120,000.
10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still basically brand new.
Yeah.
You consider it's not even being used.
Now,
I mean, I was watching the market. I mean, since I've been a part of this community, I started watching the toy market, is what I call it. And even when we bought our boat, we were blessed with our boat from a private seller. But boats are the same thing. It's the same, kind of market where the used boat market shot through the roof because the cost of that same boat brand new was $40,000 more.
Mm-hmm.
Same boat, same features, same everything. Maybe they painted the bottom of the boat a different color, but it was a $40,000 difference. And the only thing that matters is how many hours is on the motor.
Yeah, and the thing with the boats too is it's a fiberglass hull. Well, I mean, that fiberglass hull is going to last forever. You don't even have to do a lot of maintenance on a fiberglass hull to keep it in pristine shape. So it's just motor hours, and so and there's a lot of people that buy brand new boats and then can't deal with it or won't deal with it and get rid of them. That's why you can't sell a boat. If you bought a brand new boat, you can't sell it and get any money for it because there's too many people that buy a brand new boat and they get rid of it because they can't afford it or it just sits in the yard. So the resale market, it's a buyer's market on the resale side.
Well, mine about it. It said 2004. It's a Class C. I think they call it Class C plus because it don't have the above driver's seat bunk. It has all. That's where your entertainment center is and everything. Mm-hmm. I think that's why they consider a C plus. It was a 2004 with 34,000 miles on it, and not a rip in any of the seats. It was only a 2-owner. Knew both owners of it. They took really good care of it. And I just love that thing right now. It works great for us right now. I think if we ever go full time, we're looking at the truck fifth wheel so we can have a vehicle with us and not have to tow one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're either gonna tow your car or you're gonna tow your house. You got it. Your choice.
Yeah, one of the two.
I'd rather tow the car, but I think she feels better towing the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We prefer to tow the car in the house and tow the car. But everybody's different, and whenever people say, well, which one's better, is whichever one you like better. That's you know.
Yeah, and it's like we love the toy hall, and I would love to have the smoker in the back, but it's the convenience factor of the RV. And who was it? Josh, up at Haylett RV. He said something to me that made sense. He said, Blake, listen, look at it like this. When you have a drivable RV, your vacation starts soon as you put the key in the ignition.
Yep.
When you have a travel trailer or a fifth wheel or you're towing something, your vacation doesn't really start until you get to wherever you're going to set up.
Yeah, that's true. I'll say this too. Speaking of just exactly what you just said, the last place we stayed at before the world ended is an RV park, and we got to this RV park to our spot about the same time this other couple did, right next to us in a travel trailer. We were set up. I mean, everything set up, connected, level, put away. Had all the chairs and tables and stuff set up outside, and Shelly and I and Talon were sitting outside just enjoying the day. And the couple next to us was about halfway through getting and it was like a 16, 18 foot travel trailer, so it wasn't a huge rig. And the guy was down on his knees trying to get the jack, because it was the manual jacks, and getting stuff hooked up and all that. And I looked over at Shelly and I just kind of whispered, I said, "Now, aren't you glad we didn't get a travel trailer?" Because literally, without even trying to be fast, 15, 20 minutes from the time I put the parking brake on, we're done. We're set up, and we're ready to do whatever we want to do. And again, that includes furniture outdoors, unhooking the car from because it takes me about 4 to 5 minutes to hook and unhook the car we're towing. 4 to 5 minutes, either unhooking or hooking.
What are you towing, Michael? What are you towing?
We have a Chevy Equinox.
That's what we got. We got a Chevy Equinox. Yeah.
And we got that because honestly, the weight.
Yeah.
We wanted a small SUV, and that was the lightest, and it was really a choice between that and I think a Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler was the only two choices, because we had to stay under 5,000 pounds because that's what the hitch rating is.
Yeah.
And I wanted I wanted to be way under 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those. 5,000 pound rating. That means we can tow 5,000 pounds. No, it don't.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at a car manual just to see, and it seems like it's pretty easy to put in flat tow mode too. So
yeah, we have the automatic, and it's real easy to put in flat tow mode because it's got the push button start, so it doesn't have a key. So all you got to do is you start the engine, you put it in neutral, and you turn it off.
Yep.
And that's in tow mode. That's all you got to do. You don't have to pull fuses. You don't have to go pop the hood and do this and that. It's start it, put it in neutral,
turn it off. Yep.
And it's in tow mode. And
I was manual on that just in case we had to tow hers behind our Class C.
Okay, we need to go ahead and close the show out. Roy and Becky Roy just showed up. Roy just showed up. So
baby Roy.
Roll. Don't want him to start shooting. We don't want Roy to start shooting up the place.
I know there's people that believe in they prefer the tow dolly system because depending on their vehicle, it's less wear on tires and let me tell you something, folks, and this is just my experience with this tow dolly out here, real world, seeing it up and down the roads. I cannot tell you how many people I've seen towing with the tow dolly and blow the wheels off the doggone tow dolly because it's not those tow dolly manufacturers. It's the amount of profit they're trying to make, and they're not putting they're not building them to last forever. And then you take into account not putting great tires on them, and there are smaller rims, so the heat buildup in them is higher than if you went with a bigger rim and a bigger tire. And you blow one of those tires out, next you got your vehicle on this dolly going down the road, dragging back and forth, and then I mean you still got to take your vehicle off and figure out how you're going to.
I had a tow dolly. I still have it if anybody wants to buy one. The quickest I was ever getting it to set up, 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the quickest I ever got it set up.
When I bought this,
Gary,
we got to go.
Oh,
we got to go. Yeah.
I got to go work. I was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago. Gary wouldn't let me. Bye, everybody.
We got to go rate Captain Michael. Do what?
No, I was just telling Michael bye.
So, how you doing?
Yep.
Diana?
She's doing good. Had a really good night last night, so she slept really good. She's having a good morning so far. She's going to get up here and talk to you guys.
Do what?
She told me to get up here and talk to you guys for a little bit. So she's getting good.
You bugging her. You bugging her.
She's like, get away from me, man. We've been married for a long time. Go away.
Yeah, basically. Daughter's here. You go upstairs and get on the computer.
How you like your mic? How you like your mic?
Does it sound okay? I can't ever hear me, so I don't know how good it is.
Great.
Good. I
Sounds
do.
Good. I need to get me one of those for free.
On the room though, because it's kind of hard sitting right in front of you. I can't get to my keyboard.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I'll get it figured out here. Yeah. You don't look like yours is way away from you.
It's a pretty good ways.
Yeah, and it still sounds great.
See, it's got that volume button on the top too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Does that mess with it at all? Because it's got it turned all the way up right now. So
yeah, it does. It makes a big difference. If you'll do your test mic before you come in, you can play with it and you can see how much
Watch the
it
graph.
okay.
Yeah, it has a big effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Captain Jack, let's go rate Captain Jack. We've been on 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Hey, as always, thank you for having me. And thank all of you guys and thank the supporters down in the chat room.
Yeah.
Right.
For hanging on for dear life here.
Yep. They're always here. And that's
man. I make it when I try to, if I can make it and hit some of these morning shows when I'm not working, and I try to show my support.
Yep. We appreciate you, Blake.
Yeah, man. See y'all at the next one.
I got the link. Blake. Let's go rate them. You ready to go rate them, Jerry?
I'm over there right now. I'll see you over there.
All right. See y'all.
All right. Good seeing you, buddy.
You too.